Hey, what's up guys? This is Brand 5 Garage. I'm going to do a tutorial video on how to get the best deal on a project car. A lot of people watching this, a lot of people watching other car channels want to find a cool project car to do themselves in their shop, in their driveway, in their yard, wherever. Could be a 14-year-old kid wanting to build a car for when he's 16 years old. Could be a 75-year-old guy wanting to build a car to enjoy on retirement. So I'm gonna do a tutorial video on the best ways to get best deals on cars. I've made every mistake possible buying and selling cars. So this is just my way of doing things. You can take it with a grain of salt. You can hate it, you can love it. I'm just gonna tell you what I do. Okay guys, the first thing, we're gonna do 7. I think it's 7. Yeah, I got 7 on the list. Let me know in the comments if you guys have more. The first things first, the one thing that we all know how to do is hunt the internet. Doesn't matter if it's Craigslist, doesn't matter if it's Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, eBay. There's tons of different places to find a car. Dig, dig, dig. You can do specified searches. You can find cars through make, model, I mean, everything you can do that way, right? So you can go, say your budget to purchase the car is $1,000. You can literally do a car from $0 to $1,000. You're gonna have the cars in there that are, the dealers will put $1 on, so those will all pop up. So what I like to do when I do those searches is I will do like $17 to $1,000, right? Nobody's selling their car for $17. Couple cars might pop up if people selling them for $1,700 or $17,000 and they put 17 in there to be cute. It happens, whatever. Just scroll by them. Obviously you can't afford them because I couldn't either when I had that kind of budget. So that's my first piece of advice is hunt the internet. Say you want to find a 85 Mustang, since I'm looking at one. Type in 85 Mustang, they'll pop up all over the country. Then you can do 85 Mustang in, say you live in Cleveland, Ohio. Say you live in Daytona, Florida. Daytona Beach, Florida. Doesn't matter. You just type it in, it'll pop up. Internet is huge. Internet is a big tool. If you want to drive 4,000 miles to go get a car, you can drive 4,000 miles to get a car. If you want to drive 10 blocks to get a car, your neighbor's probably selling his car. But hunt the internet. Also, with hunting the internet, you can get the best deal on your project car on the internet. That's probably one of the better ways to do it. If you see a car sitting on there, say for 4 months, right? You want to build a rat rod. You want to build something like this. It's been on there 4 months. They got it listed for $2,000. It's not going to sell for $2,000. It's been there for 2 months, right? You could probably come in and be like, hey, dude, I've seen this sitting here. Can I come look at it? You go look at it. Shows interest. You can maybe talk the guy down. Probably get it for half. Obviously, if they say no and they punch you and kick you off the property, you're probably going to have to leave, or you would leave voluntarily because they just punched you. Either way, that's a good way to do it. If they sit on the internet for a while, obviously other people aren't interested. And if you are, it's something you want. Like I bought cars that nobody wanted and I got them dirt cheap. That's a good way to go about doing it. All right, guys, this brings me to number 2. When you see a good deal on a project car, pounce on it. If you are looking for a square body Chevy by chance and some guy posts one and it's $300 less than what you want to pay and it's in the condition you want, buy it. Don't sit there and wait because somebody else is going to buy it. Send the guy a text, say, hey, I'll come get it today. Have a trailer hooked up on your truck. Say you got your trailer hooked up on your truck. Get it hooked up on there. Go get it. The longer you wait on good deals, they're gone. You'll never see them again. I was going to buy I'm not even a Ford guy. I like Fords. I just wanted a hot rod, right? So I was going to buy a 68, 67 Ford Galaxy at one point. The guy had it posted for $1,000. Sent him a message, said, hey, dude, I can buy that from you. I want that car. I will be there in 2 days to get it because I had to work. And I think maybe I was on vacation or something. Totally missed out on the deal. Dude ghosted me, posted it as sold a day later. That was my bad. It happens. Pounce on those good deals, though. Pounce on it, pounce on it, pounce on it. That's number 2. Number 3. When I get to 7, it's going to be hard to do that. So number 3, trade useless to you items. So items that you have that you don't really care about, that you don't really need, trade them for a vehicle or trade them for money, sell them, save up money to get money. What I did with my rat rod here, low mater, it's a 50 Chevy pickup. I posted a 60-something Volkswagen Baja Bug that I got for $300 on Facebook Marketplace for sale or trade. think I had it listed for like $500 for sale or trade, right? I bought it for $300, I think. A guy came forward and was like, hey, dude, I have this Chevy truck. Well, pieces of a Chevy truck. I'm a Volkswagen guy, and I was like, well, I'm a Chevy truck guy. So we made a trade. Worked out perfect for both of us. He got a cool Baja Bug that I don't know anything about, that I did a little work on, but not enough to make it worth anything. And I got this, which is something I've always wanted to build, which was a totally too far gone rat rod. But that is number 3 on that list. Make the trade. Just do it. I promise. Yep. Trade them. All right, guys, that brings me to number 4. Kind of one of my favorite things to do, knock on doors. And by knock on doors, I mean send them letters, do all the above. You see a car sitting next to some guy's house buried in weeds, he probably doesn't want it, or she. It's just sitting there. It's, you know, their cousin's car that they left there and they moved out and they have the tie, they gave it to them, and the car's sitting there. I have a station wagon right now that I want, that the gal got a station wagon on the side of her house, said she'd sell it to me. I just don't have room for another car. Knock on doors. You can drive around the country, go look at old farmers. I mean, obviously don't get shot. Maybe leave a letter in their mailbox with your phone number. We'll just go with that. Leave a letter in the mailbox with your phone number saying you'd like the car, you enjoy building cars, you enjoy this, you enjoy that, you really want his truck. Maybe he'll call you and sell it to you. You don't know unless you try, right? You can't buy things that people are going to sell unless they have them for sale. And if you ask them, is that for sale? And they say yes, they'll sell it to you. Knock on doors. That is hands down fun. You meet cool people too. You meet guys that are car guys as well. They might be like, yeah, that's my parts truck. I done one in the garage. You meet him, you learn something. That's the cool thing about building cars, is talking to people. All right, guys, that brings me to number 5, my favorite number. Ask around. Kind of spins off the last one of knock on doors, but this is a little different. So you tell your buddy, like, hey man, I'm looking for a short bed Chevy pickup, for instance. They see what, now you got 2 people onto it, right? You and him. Well, he's going to tell a couple guys. He might bump into a guy that has one, says, hey, dude, my buddy's looking for one of those. Here's my number. Let me know. Okay, he has one. Now he's asking his buddies, right? So ask around. Get the ball rolling, right? It's like dropping a pebble at the top of a hill with snow on it. It rolls down. By the bottom, it's an avalanche or a big snowball it's a big snowball. So ask around. That is a huge thing. That's how I've bought in cars in the past. I've had cars offered to me in the past. Put the word in people's ear. They'll get back to you. They'll get back to your buddy. They'll let you know. All right, guys. That brings me to numero 6. Number 6. Number 6 is swap meets and car shows. You can get super good deals at swap meets and car shows. You can also get screwed over at swap meets and car shows. It's the local swap meets that end up usually being pretty decent. A lot of guys who are there to sell stuff and move product and make money. Those car shows, however, you can buy total junk. You can get good deals. You'll see the price. If you go, like, say it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you go Friday morning, the price will be one thing. And if it's still there Sunday afternoon, when they're packing up, they'd love to not pack that up. So you can probably get it for a better deal. I've never bought a car to swap meet, but I have seen prices just tank through the weekend. Just tank through the weekend. Super cheap. They get way cheaper. They're just cheap. But yeah, car shows as well. You go to a car show, you see a car you like, ask them, hey man, would you sell this? They might say, yeah, who knows? You got a $10,000 budget. You're at the local cruise-in on a Tuesday night at a burger snack shop. Hey, I got 10 grand. You sell me that $14,000 car for 10 grand? Huh, no. Okay. Or, yeah. Boom, you got a car. The end. That's that. So swap meets and car shows are huge. Stuff like that, you can get good deals at. And that brings me to my 7th and final thing. So, 7th and final thing. And this is hard for a lot of people in this generation that we have now. I'm a millennial. Hard for my generation, although I would do it because I like helping people. But number 7, trade labor. Trade labor is huge. Say, hey, I will literally clean your entire backyard out, overgrown over that car if I can have that car. Sure, why not? Billy Bob might just let you have it, right? Or, hey, you got a broken down daily driver and your project car's on the side of your house, but it's going to take a lot of money in labor to fix that, I will fix it for free if you let me have that car. Good trade-off, right? So trading labor is huge. People don't want to do a lot of work around their house, but they have an old car. They'll let it go if you go do the work for them. Labor trades. Boom. All right, guys, that brings me to the conclusion of this. Always have cash as well. That could be number 8, but that's just kind of a piece of advice. Cash is king. All right, guys, so that was a little different of a video. I just like doing tutorials. I want to help you guys get your project cars done. I've made every mistake in the book, buying, selling, fixing, flipping, breaking cars you can imagine in my long life that I've had so far, which has been exhausting. I hope my advice helped you. That's just the rules that I go by, things I use to try to get a good deal on cars. Like I said, I have been screwed over numerous times. I've also lost my butt on cars, and I've also made a lot of money on cars. So take it with a grain of salt. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I apologize, but all right, guys. But with that being said, remember to like and subscribe. I'm just gonna spin circles because this looks kind of cool on camera. Like and subscribe. We'll do some more tutorial videos on just something car related, truck related. But yeah, you gotta hit that subscribe button and then the little bell thingamabobber, because when I post videos, it'll alert you that I have a new video out, and then you can watch it. Helps us both. All right, guys. Thanks for watching Brand 5 Garage. That's going to be it for this episode. Bye.